the corner of this room, dust dancing through the lamplight, while the rain outside keeps falling through. Your coat ain't hanging by the doorway like it used to every night. Now these empty chairs keep staring back beneath the tired yellow light. I spent all morning hauling crates down by the market near the tracks. Cold wind blowing through my gloves while old memories kept coming back. Some young couple crossed the street, laughing underneath one umbrella. Made me think about the nights we used to hide from stormy weather. Songs. Every note from that worn jukebox sounds like something going wrong. I light another cigarette and watch the smoke drift toward the fan, trying hard to understand what happened to the man I am. Shake the windows in these walls. A lonely siren somewhere distant echoes through the empty halls. The coffee's gone cold beside me, but I still can't get no sleep, 'cause every little thing in here still pulls your memory from me. Creeping through the curtains paints the room in tired gray. Another shift begins at 7, and these bills still need their pay. Still I grab my worn-out jacket and step back into the rain, 'cause this hard old city never stops for a lonely man in pain. Empty glass beside me, and these broken shoes tonight. Lord, empty glass beside me, and these broken shoes keep dragging through this city, trying to make my wrongs feel right. Been washing dishes downtown since the cold gray break of day. Yeah, I've been washing dishes downtown since the cold gray break of day. Still my paycheck disappears before the week can fade away. Like he knows the hurt I hide. Oh, bartender pouring, like he knows the hurt I hide. Every drink gets heavier with your memory by my side. Streetcars crying softly while the rain rolls down the sides. Hear those streetcars crying softly while the rain rolls down the sides. Makes me think about the days your small warm hand was holding mine. My shadow keeps on moving, though my spirit's running low. Lord, my shadow keeps on moving, though my spirit's running low. In this hard old city, tired men still got nowhere else to go. Low lights hanging over the riverside bar. Blue smoke drifting slow, across the ceiling fan. An old man near the jukebox keeps feeding quarters into sad songs. Two waitresses whisper softly while counting tips beside the register. Outside, river water moves black beneath the bridge. Cold wind rattling the loose sign above the door. Came here after driving all night through Indiana rain. Coffee thermos empty somewhere on the passenger seat. The bartender says the kitchen closed an hour ago. Still pours me bourbon like he already understands. Some places don't ask questions, they just let tired people disappear for a while. Stacks the chairs near the back hallway. Streetlights shimmer softly across the river outside. I leave a few crumpled bills beside the empty glass and walk back into the cold before the morning traffic starts. Slow rain falling softly down Clark Avenue tonight. Lord, slow rain falling softly down Clark Avenue tonight. Makes this lonely heart keep searching for what once felt right. Been hauling heavy freight since the cold gray break of dawn. Yeah, I've been hauling heavy freight since the cold gray break of dawn. Still these tired hands keep working long after hope is gone. Little diner on the corner still serves coffee black and strong. That diner on the corner still serves coffee black and strong. Every tired face inside there looks like it's been hurt too long. Street lights trembling softly through the water on the road. Hear those street lights trembling softly through the water on the road. Makes me think about your sweet voice and the warmth I used to know. With every passing year, Lord, my old coat feels heavier. With every passing year, but a man keeps moving forward, even when the end ain't clear. Cold wind blowing through the avenue, smoke rising where the old men stood. Night shift workers dragging tired feet, trying hard to survive the week. Coffee steaming in my shaking hands, sirens crying through the underpass. Somewhere far a blues guitar playing soft beneath the dark. Smoke beneath the overpass, floating slow like ghosts from the past. Every soul down here got scars hidden underneath city lights. Still these blues keep calling me, like they know my history. And I keep singing through the pain till the morning comes again. young boy sleeping near the wall, newspaper coating, nothing more. Old bartender sweeping floors like he done 10,000 times before. I remember when this town was loud, before the silence took it down. Now broken dreams and worn out names, all these streets became. Through the rain, low whistle echoing my pain, but my voice still rough and strong, turning hard times into songs. Maybe hope still hides somewhere past the smoke and dirty air, until that day finally comes. I'll keep carrying on, smoke beneath the overpass, still hanging thick and dark. But every note inside these blues keeps a little fire in my heart. And even if this town forgets the people fighting through regret, these songs will always remain like smoke beneath the overpass. Past 2 in the smoking room, and the ashtray's nearly full. Old men leaning on the bar stools, talking low and drinking slow. The tired waitress counts her tips beneath the dusty yellow light, while rain keeps sliding down the windows of this weary place tonight. I've been driving freight trucks all week through the freezing pouring rain, long roads stretching through the darkness while my back aches from the pain. Stopped inside this corner bar, just trying to warm my hands, but every lonely song in here keeps bringing back the past again. Jukebox in the corner softly plays an old guitar refrain. The bartender keeps polishing glasses while pretending not to hear my pain. Some woman by the doorway laughs lights another cigarette. For a second I can almost feel your hand inside mine again. Underneath the trembling streetlights, couples hurry through the weather, while lonely souls drift through the night. The cook downstairs is shutting off the tired kitchen one more time, and I'm still sitting with these memories and another glass of wine. Down the avenue once more, another shift, another paycheck disappearing by the store. Still I pull my collar tighter and step back into the rain, 'cause every weary working man learns how to carry hidden pain. Empty chairs turned upside down on cafe tables. Last streetcar rolling through the sleeping city. Your old name still living somewhere in my chest. The woman at the bakery was sweeping floors when I walked by at dawn. Fresh bread and cold morning air drifting through the doorway. I kept my hands deep inside my coat pockets, trying to warm memories that should have faded years ago. Shoe shine man outside the station asked if I needed a shine. His radio playing quiet soul music through cracked little speakers. We talked about weather, baseball, and rising rent prices. Neither one of us mentioning the sadness in our eyes. Some people move on easy, others keep slow dancing with yesterday. Stopped near the river just before sunrise. Clouds breaking apart above the old factory rooftops. I stood there listening to the city waking up again, and for the first time in a long while, the silence felt gentle. Two cigarettes burning by the closing time tonight. Lord, two cigarettes burning by the closing time tonight. Every lonely soul in here keeps hiding from the morning light. Been driving cabs downtown, since a cold gray afternoon. Yeah, I've been driving cabs downtown since the cold gray afternoon, watching tired strangers disappear beneath the silver moon. That old bartender wipes the counter slow and warm. That old bartender wipes the counter slow and warm, like he knows this tired old city breaks a man before the dawn. Your photograph still resting in my wallet, cracked and thin. Lord, your photograph still resting in my wallet, cracked and thin. Every time I see your smile, the ache begins again. Last call echoing softly while the rain runs down the glass. Hear that last call echoing softly while the rain runs down the glass. In this weary town, hard nights always seem to last. Small room above the corner bar, where I lay my head at night. Lord, small room above the corner bar, where I lay my head at night. Hear the lonely glasses clinking while the city's losing light. Ceiling fan keeps turning, like the worries in my mind. Yeah, that ceiling fan keeps turning, like the worries in my mind. Every hard-earned dollar disappears before I see payday arrive. Downstairs still remembers my first name. Oh, waitress downstairs still remembers my first name. Says a tired man keeps drinking when his heart ain't been the same. Rain rolls down the alley by the glowing hotel sign. Hear that rain rolling softly by the glowing hotel sign. Makes me think about your laughter and those better days of mine. walls keep listening to every prayer I hide. Lord, these cracked old walls keep listening to every prayer I hide. In this worn-out city, lonely men just learn to survive. The river keeps moving south beneath the cold steel bridge tonight. Freight boats drifting slowly while tired workers fade from sight. I stand outside the factory gate with coffee warm in both my hands, watching dirty water rolling past this worn and restless land. Spent 15 years unloading cargo by the docks along the shore. Back when you still waited for me just beyond our little door. Now the apartment feels too quiet when the rain comes pouring down. And every passing train reminds me how fast love leaves this town. Keep arguing over yesterday. One says hard times build a strong man. One says hard times only stay. The bartender keeps polishing glasses underneath the amber light, like he's trying to clean away the sorrow soaking through the night. A woman in a long dark coat kept moving fast. The city never slows itself for ghosts buried in the past. Near the river by the loading cranes, another shift begins at sunrise, and another day feels just the same. Still I pull my collar higher and keep moving through the cold, 'cause the river keeps moving south, and a man keeps growing old. There's a train rolling down to South Chicago tonight. Oh, that last train rolling down to South Chicago tonight. I keep staring through the window, while the city fades from sight. My landlord knocking hard, says the rent is overdue. Yeah, my landlord knocking hard, says the rent is overdue. Been working every long night, still don't know what else to do. Miss the nights you held me we both were tired and poor. Taxi lights keep drifting slowly through the pouring rain. Those taxi lights keep drifting slowly through the pouring rain. Every street around the city keeps whispering your name. My feet keep walking slow through these cold downtown nights. Lord, my feet keep walking slow through these cold downtown nights. Sometimes all a weary soul can do is keep chasing little lights. Rain stains on the motel mirror, blur the tired lines on my face. Cheap whiskey is sitting half empty, while the city hums outside this place. A broken ceiling fan keeps turning slow above the buzzing light. Another lonely evening, drifting deeper into night. I spent all day unloading freight down by the freezing rail yard tracks. Cold wind cutting through my jacket, while old memories kept coming back. The waitress at the diner asked if I was doing fine. I just smiled and stirred my coffee while the rain rolled past the sign. in the pocket of my worn-out coat. Corners bent and fading slowly, like the words we never spoke. The radio keeps playing soft old songs from years ago. Every melody reminds me of a life I used to know. Outside the motel window, taxi headlights drift through rain. Somewhere people still keep laughing while I wrestle with this pain. The landlord downstairs is arguing with somebody in the hall, and these paper-thin old walls keep hearing every lonely call. Comes too early for a tired soul like mine. Another day of heavy lifting just to leave the hurt behind. Still I pull my collar tighter and keep walking through the cold, 'cause this hard old city teaches every man to carry on alone. Hotel keys resting silent beside an empty glass. Rain moving slowly down the window tonight. The hallway smells like old smoke and worn out winter coats. Somewhere downstairs, a tired piano keeps playing soft and low. Your shadow still lives inside this room somehow, even after all this time. After the factory closed tonight, street lights shaking softly across the wet black road. A man outside the liquor store asked me for a light. We stood there quietly like strangers, carrying the same old pain. Some goodbyes never really leave. They just learn how to sit quietly inside a man. Near the edge of the table, morning waiting somewhere beyond the dirty hotel blinds. I put the room key slowly in my jacket pocket and listen to the rain a little longer before I go.